on the eve of the 10th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, intelligence officials confirm a credible terrorist threat could hit the United States. U.S. officials fear vehicles carrying dangerous explosives, including possible dirty bombs, could target bridges and tunnels in the coming days, while authorities tighten security, randomly searching cars and other suspicious items. Investigators are now looking for 3 individuals believed to be involved in this terrorist plot that could be anywhere in this country. And sources say 2 of the suspects are American citizens. For the very latest breaking news, let's go to Chris Lawrence at the Pentagon. Chris, what's the latest tonight?
Yeah, Rita, right now, military, law enforcement, and intelligence officials are all trying to run down information on this possible terrorist attack on the United States sometime this weekend. They got this information from a very credible source, an informant, so to speak, in Pakistan. Intelligence sources say this is someone who has provided credible information in the past. And the information he was giving them about this attack was fairly specific. 3 men attacking New York and or D.C., using a car or a truck bomb, specifically on or around the 9/11 anniversary. So a lot of information there, combined with the fact that he was a credible source, led them to give a lot of credence to what he was saying. The problem was what he didn't say. Couldn't give them an exact name, exact names of names they may be flying under, when they may have entered the country, things like that. And so intelligence officials and law enforcement officials are still trying to piece this together and run this down. Of course, you've got the time element, too, in that the anniversary is Sunday.
And Chris, I think one of the most significant points, and we're hearing now reports tonight, that 2 of them may be Americans, and then there's a report that maybe they came into the U.S. last month. Tell us about this American connection, which I think is so frightening.
Very frightening. But the thing is, Rita, that has been an al-Qaeda goal for a long time now, because we have increased security so much over the last, 8, 9, 10 years. It is very difficult now for foreigners to come into the country, much more difficult than it was 10 years ago. And so al-Qaeda has really begun recruiting American citizens, people who are in this country already legally. And they do so not only outside the country, but using the internet, trying to recruit and sway people constantly and very aggressively over the internet. Of course, when you have American citizens, it makes it much, much more difficult for law enforcement officials. I am hearing, though, I mean, Rita, when you talk to these guys, the people who track these threats, they will tell you the public would be shocked if they knew how much is out there, how many things they hear, how many threats that they hear, chatter, emails, things like that. All of it doesn't get put out to the public because some of it is, frankly, nonsense. It never goes anywhere. There's no possibility of it going anywhere. What really, lit the fire under this was the fact that they got all this information on Wednesday about a possible attack on Saturday or Sunday or Monday. That doesn't give them a whole lot of time to piece this all together, to make some inroads, things like that. They had to make a very quick call about whether to put this out publicly and alert people ahead of time.
Absolutely. And Julia Davis, former U.S. Homeland Security officer with national security background, the words I'm hearing, too, from authorities, it's a credible threat, it's a substantial threat, it's a specific threat, but then they also say it's not confirmed. What's your reaction to this lingo that you're hearing?
As average Americans, we have to realize that the government doesn't want us to panic. But on the other hand, we have to realize that when they take it seriously enough to make this information public, we need to take this as a serious, credible threat.